Good morning, everybody on YouTube. This is Rick Thomas from Obsolete Video Services. Today I'm going to do a real short video. Have been getting a lot of people enjoying the 1970 and 72 commercials and breaks and football game stuff and all the stuff that I've been redoing. We are in the process of fixing a lot of the videos I have on storage on my hard drive. We do have the technology of making them a lot better than they did from the original recordings. Unfortunately, I do not have the original tapes, but I did have them all converted to a hard drive, and people have been asking me stuff like, first of all, I am redoing a lot of them. I'm going to be reposting a lot of them in the right aspect ratio and all that kind of stuff. Because in the beginning, when I started posting these, a lot of these I left in the 16:9, so I'm getting the opportunity to fix a lot of these recordings, so hope you guys enjoying what I'm doing. But like I said, guys, this is my studio, and people have been asking me things about what type of format did these recordings come from? I get this every day. Somebody asks me what type of video machine was around during that time. What did they come off of? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to tell you exactly how I did this. First of all, you have to have this machine right here. All right, this is a Sony Av-5000A. It's a pilot tone color unit. All right, it's a reel-to-reel EIAJ, but it's a pilot tone color, meaning this is the only machine like this. All right, this came out in 1969 or mid-1969, early 1970. That's why you're seeing these recordings from 1970. You were able to hook a TV set up to this thing. It came with a television set. That's why the guy he had the money at the time to buy one of these. I don't even know how he did it. A lot of, like I said, a lot of people would use these like for schools or dealerships or stuff like that. This was a very, very expensive machine in 1969. Well, this guy happened to own one. Well, here's mine. Mine's a brand new machine, fully restored. It's another reason why I was able to transfer and convert those tapes, because this particular machine is always non-working. You can never get them in color. It's always a big, big problem with this machine. I got this machine brand new in the box. It was brand new, never even used. So what I did is replaced all the capacitors on this machine with high-grade gold caps from Panasonic, and reset the electronics on this. So I have probably the only absolute perfect working Av-5000A machine probably on the continent, believe it or not. But anyways, this particular machine is where you're seeing the 1969, 70, and even up to 73, depending if you use this particular machine up to that point. This is an EIAJ color pilot tone machine. It's a reel-to-reel. Yes, this is probably the stuff you're seeing up to 1973, okay? So 70 to about 73. All the other stuff you are seeing is also on reel-to-reel, which came out in many formats. Panasonic came out with the standard EIAJ with the NTSC color, which is the standard for all the machines following that, like VHS and Betamax and all that. This is a reel-to-reel EIAJ, just like the Sony Av-5000A color, but this is a NTSC color. It's a totally different color machine, okay? Sony did make an AV8600, 8650. Panasonic made several of the 3100s, 3120s. They also made color machines, so did National and other brands. Okay, so like the stuff you saw like from 1975 and the R Gang and stuff like that, that came off of a machine like this, which is an NTSC color machine, but it's an EIAJ a little later on. But the very early stuff you are seeing on all the footage I'm posting and fixing and re-editing on my YouTube page came off of the Sony Av-5000A, which is a color pilot tone from 1969. It most likely was used up to 1973. This guy had a very large collection of 600 tapes. He had many different machines that he used, but this was the most prevalent. So just to give you guys an idea, without this particular machine, finding this type of footage, it pretty much wouldn't have been possible. All right, if you're going to be able to transfer these type of tapes, they would only been in black and white. Without this machine, I couldn't have fully restored them in color the way they were recorded, which is what he did. He took this machine This was his very first machine, and he had a TV monitor that came with it, which had TV channel, turning channels on the front of it. And all he kept doing is turning the TV channel, looking for commercials, and that type of thing. A lot of people ask, why didn't he record the game? It's because probably he didn't care about the game, he just cared about the commercials. But anyways, this is a very rare machine. Mine's brand new, folks. You will never find a brand new Sony Av-5000A. You just won't. This one was restored fully with brand new capacitors, Panasonic capacitors, the Gold Series, and this machine was fixed, and all the problems that the design had, I restored. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video.